Today I'm going to test 5 easy money making methods, and yes, you don't need to build a single farm to use them. We're going to see which methods are good for making money and which are bad and useless. And trust me, you want to see them. Some of these methods allowed me to make over 1 million starting from zero in less than 1 hour. I will also show you which methods don't work at all, so you won't waste your time like I did when trying them out. Starting with selling sand. Just kidding, selling sand is for losers. We can go one step ahead and sell glass instead. Just look at how many lazy noobs sell sand instead of turning it into glass and selling it for about 80k instead of 2.5k. So let's start and see how much money we can make in 30 minutes. First, we need to find a beach or desert since we need loads of sand. Makes sense, right? A shovel will also make the whole process faster. I'm using the one I got from a crate since, as you can see, I can't afford better gear right now, but if you can, I suggest you to do so to make money even faster. Then we have to chop down some trees for fuel for our furnaces, which we will craft in a second. Of course, if you have access to coal, for example, it's better to use that, but later we'll buy lava anyway, and we're going to get rich, so spending 2.5k on a lava bucket won't be a problem for us. However, right now we are poor, so let's change that. Let's get some cobblestone and craft the furnaces. Now we just need to put our planks or coal into the furnace, and we're ready to go. So let's start collecting and smelting the sand. Okay, I made some glass, so now it's time for the most important part. Actually selling it on auction house. The lowest price is 12k for 32 glass, so let's sell it for, let's say, 11.5k just to make sure somebody buys it. And look, somebody actually bought it. Like, it was really quick. So now we can invest some money and buy lava buckets for our furnaces. Trust me, it's a good investment. You will see why in the future. Oh, and by the way, you can always set your home at the spot and go to the nether to get the lava for free instead of buying it. Now I'm just going to repeat this process for a few more minutes and let you know the results. Okay, so I made 312k in just 30 minutes, which means in 1 hour you can make up to 624k just by selling glass. Here's proof that I was only selling glass on the auction house and nothing more. So for me, this is a really good way of making money, especially if you just started and have no money at all. Now, let's just move to the second method, which in my opinion is the best one. So look, first we have to find some ice. Okay, here we go. This part was easy. Now we just need to mine it and sell it on the auction house. And that's all. So let's get to work. We can sell the ice for 10.5k, again making it the cheapest option on the market. And we're already getting some sales. Bro, look how fast I'm making mine right now. This is crazy. Yeah, but the only problem with this method could be some annoying players who drastically lower the ice price. Like this guy selling it for 2k or 3k. Like, oh my god. Bro, that's bad. But the best thing to do in such situation is to just buy all of his ice and sell it for your own price. Just like I did. I'm going to make a detailed tutorial on how to deal with such situations and how to dominate on the auction house in general in the future. Okay, so after 30 minutes I made 658k just from selling ice blocks, which means that you can make 1.316 million in just 1 hour just by selling ice. That's a lot of money, not gonna lie. And the only thing you need is just a pickaxe. Now, fuck my fucking knees. Now it's time for the third money making method, which is selling bricks. So let's test it out. There are some people selling bricks on auction house, so maybe it works. Who knows? We're going to sell our bricks for 8k per stack, but I might end this part of the video here because this method sucks. I gave up after 5 minutes because nobody was interested in buying my cool bricks. Maybe DrDonut players get this type of blocks on their own. I don't know. I don't want to waste more time talking about this useless method, so let's just jump straight to the next method, which is selling beds. At the beginning, I want to say that I see big potential in this method, and after reviewing the clips, I feel like I wasn't as patient as I should have been to use its full potential. Yeah, I got quite lucky with RTP as I found some wool and 1 sheep, which allowed me to put my first 2 beds on auction house for 40.5k really quickly. Then I came up with a weird plan to make a small sheep farm, but quickly noticed that it would take way too long. I mean, if you have time and not much money, making a sheep farm or wool farm would be a great option for you, but I only have 30 minutes to test this method, so I needed to hurry up. That's why I came up with the plan of buying wool from the auction house and using it to craft beds. But yeah, I had to sell 2 beds first to afford 1 stack of wool. Once that was done, all I needed was wood, which was quite easy to get, so I crafted beds and sold them for 14.9k, just like the previous 2. And yeah, this method really depends on whether people are building villager bases at the moment, as they are, in my opinion, the only ones who need beds on this server. So yeah, I made 109k in 30 minutes, and here's the proof. In 1 hour you can make about 218k just by selling beds, which is also a good way of making money, especially if you have just started playing on the server and have no money in general. Yeah. And the next method is selling observers. I really wanted to test this method since some of you told me it allows you to make 1 million per hour. So now it's time to check if these guys were telling the truth. First we need to mine some redstone and cobblestone, which are needed to craft an observer. We can sell the rest of the ores and another useless items to make 2.5k, so we can buy quartz from auction house. But of course, if you have time, you can just go to the nether and get it for free. Now that we have all the items, we can finally craft the observers and sell them on auction house for 73k, but keep in mind that the price can always get higher or lower. And here's how much money I made after 30 minutes. 314k, which means in 1 hour we can make something around 628k. So I think I can believe that some of you can make even 1 mil in 1 hour using this strat. I don't know, maybe you just have some better strategy or whatever. Now let's move on to the next and last method of making money in today's video, which is selling diamonds. Personally, I like this method the most since while searching for diamonds I found 2 bases and loads of redstone, which made my 30 minutes a bit more exciting than just mining and selling ice. So we need to go down and search for some diamonds. That's all. I already have some from previous methods, but I promise you that we are not going to sell them. You will see why in a minute. I found a tunnel with tons of diamonds inside, and it even led to the stash and then to a bigger base. Yeah, it was destroyed, but this doesn't matter. Base is a base. Weird that it didn't get destroyed. I'll just leave the stash alone and continue mining, selling diamonds for around 4.5k each. Okay, it's been 30 minutes and this is what I made. Let's say it's 70k since I spent 10k on some unnecessary items. So in 1 hour you can make about 140k. I also found 2 bases, so I guess it was worth it. And that's all I wanted to say today. I hope you like at least some of the methods I showed in this video. Have a nice day. Ciao!